Hello, I'm Joaquin. I was murdered at school by a shooter with an AR-15 assault rifle. My voice has been recreated using powerful AI technology.
His voice was silenced by an automatic weapon, but now, using AI, he's lobbying from beyond the grave.
With our voices, we will call members of Congress confronting their inaction with the harrowing stories of how we were killed.
Joaquin Oliver's parents have mixed feelings about hearing a voice they miss so much.
Yeah, it was very difficult because you have to keep going and polishing the voice of Joaquin. So we were just getting draft and draft after draft until we get the final one. That is the one that you can listen today. And it's exactly the same voice that Joaquin had. So it was very impactful, hard, emotionally. And I know exactly what we are doing, what is our purpose, and anything that we can do to make a change and to be very hard and punish those heads in Congress, we will do that.
Can you let him talk?
This was the office of pro-gun Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. Her staff wouldn't let the Olivers in to play Joaquin's message. Patricia literally put her foot in the door to force them to hear it.
Many students and teachers were murdered on Valentine's Day that year by a person using an AR-15, but you don't care.
We'll call again,
and again, and again.
But the Olivers aren't taking no for an answer, automating the call and playing it thousands of times to politicians.
I do think that this is a game changer because it involves that feeling uncomfortable. Maybe that's exactly what we were missing. I think it's different. And the fact that it's different makes me think that it might work. You know, you cannot knock the same door and expect different results. So Joaquin was shot 270,000 victims ago. That's a lot of people.
For those who believe in America's right to bear arms,
this one here,
the Second Amendment starts young.
Single shot trainer gun for a child. This is basically what my children have. Everybody has a right to defend themselves. If you take a look at where I live out in the country. If I have an emergency at my house, if somebody was breaking in, threatening my family, 20 to 30 minutes before law enforcement would even get there. And so I want to be able to say at the end of the night, my family is going to be protected.
An unbelievably catastrophic day in Broward County history. It's devastating.
Joaquin and 16 students and teachers were murdered at Parkland, Florida, in one of America's deadliest school shootings, a day which still haunts his parents.
It's a day that is a terrible, and there is no way to explain the feelings that they're going through you.
It's the worst day ever that I will have. Even if I have worse days in the future, there's nothing that could happen that will balance that pain. Not at all.
And you came here for a better future from Venezuela.
Yeah, we did what responsible parents do.
Yeah.
We were looking for a better place to raise our kids, and if that will imply leaving everything behind, which it did, and start from scratch, which it did, fine. It's not about us. But it ended up being the opposite of an American dream. It's an American nightmare.
We need you to help send these calls so that we will be heard and we can demand change.
A nightmare they will continue to try and shake off with the voice of their murdered son. Dan Rivers, News at 10 in the United States.